Hey, everyone.
Hey, you guys. It is March 25th, 2026. You are here with the hit list. We are starting late. First off, we're sorry tonight for that. Second off, we're having some technical difficulties, like always. We have some people who are coming in that are going to be late, but we're going to start with our show. We have Darius back in the house with us. Where you at, Darius? There you are, brother. How are you?
Yay!
Hey, I am great.
We anytime you come and make time for us, we are so appreciative because I know you're getting ready for Pride down there and all that jazz. So
Yes, I have a very demanding job, so it's a lot going on, but so do we all. So
jobs.
yes, it's good to be here.
Um Jante, are you there?
I'm here.
How are you, Dal?
I am so good. Fighting with
Good.
Slay and Seabass right now, but other than that, all well.
Crazy. As you guys can see, I have Brandy here in my home. She's not on another computer.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Uh,
Hi,
Brandy.
Cass. Miss you guys. Hey, world.
she's been in Chicago for about 4 or 5 days. And we're just been laying around. You know what people do when we come here. We eat, we shop, lay around, sleep. So that's what we've been doing. So she's here. Shaq, you holding up?
I'm getting there, honey.
Happy birthday. You know, I was sick, well, when you had on your birthday, so I didn't make a big to-do of it like I usually do, but I just want to say happy birthday. We love you and we appreciate you over here at Hit
Thank
List.
you, thank you. Big 42.
All right, now.
Welcome to the
By the end of
club.
that weekend, I felt 52.
This is so funny. I was over I was just doing my social media thing and I saw this video come up on my
I
timeline.
don't give a fuck what you going through. Your fucking kids gonna wake you up talking about they hungry. No, man.
Period.
Like, nigga, I'm barely alive,
Right.
bro. That damn tequila coming through my pores.
I don't
How
care.
the fuck you want some toast?
Like, for real though.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm in this bitch fighting for my life. I'm drinking carbonated water.
Lord, man.
And you want some toast.
I just thought that was so funny. I don't know why that tickled me so much.
I'm so done, y'all. When I tell you, I laying in that bed, questioning, and I'm sitting there. I remember thinking like, I just make bad decisions. And my son came up in there. He was like, "Mom, I'm hungry. I want some toast." And I said, "Son," he said, "Well, mommy, I want some toast." And then the next thing I know, I'm in there making toast and sausages in the air fryer. Like this, can't breathe, chugging carbonated water, trying to feel something. My cousin in the room cussing me out because ain't no real Sprite in there. Like it was a mess.
Well, I'm glad you had a good birthday.
It was so much fun though. It was.
What's up?
That's
Probably
awesome.
should have took my kids though, because my God.
So, before we get into the thing of the things, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So let's get into the few things. We don't have a long show for you guys tonight. We have a rather quick show, but I wanted to come on and do some content, get it out there. This was breaking yesterday or the day before. Civil rights leader Dolores, I hope I'm not butchering her name, Hirata, says Latino icon Cesar Chavez essayed her, fathered two of her children over 60 years ago. And so now there are calls to tear down, I mean, not tear down, but the statue has been covered down in Florida. They're talking about the Cesar Chavez Day, getting rid of it. So let's talk about this, you guys, because first things first, these are all just accusations. So, like, why is everyone so quick to cancel this holiday, to cover up the statue? You know, we have almost proof that our president has essayed some individuals, and he's running the world, trying to run the world. So they're not. What do you guys think? Darius, do you want to touch on this?
I am not as familiar with this situation. Is Cesar Chavez deceased? Or is he still living?
No, he's deceased. He's been gone over 30 years.
Yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, I know we're in this climate of cancel culture. We immediately want to cancel people out. You know, I think if there needs to be an investigation, let that play out.
Mm-hmm.
If there, I don't know what kind of investigation there can be. The man is deceased. But I think to just arbitrarily just decide that we just gonna label him and, you know, a SA without any, you know, official, without any proof, without any evidence of such, I don't think that's right.
Yeah. John Fab said, you know, there are more important matters in the world right now. And of course, we don't want to take anyone's claims or, you know, not believe anyone, but everyone is so easy to say this happened to me 60, 30 years ago. And they all of a sudden just want to just get rid of everything. I don't think that's right. Michael, how do you feel about this?
How do I feel? I feel you skipped over me. I'm doing well. Things are good here in Detroit. Today's my sister's birthday. You skipped over Dina too, all right? So I want to hear how Dina's doing as well. But, you know, all right. We can set that to the side. I'll forgive it this one time. It's been a strange day. Am I right?
It's because you have a life, Michael. It's because of your life and other friends, Michael.
Oh, here we go on the Friday, Wednesday thing. It's like, get away from me. The facts support me, by the way. Friday and Saturday are terrible days to do a podcast. I'm just saying. Anyway, Cesar Chavez. You know, look, I think we live in a world where now our icons, some of their misdeeds are coming to light. And we have a choice to make. Do we let that kind of tarnish what they stood for and the things that they represent? Or do we make a choice to look past it and honor the good that they did for the world and the causes that they advanced? I don't know the right answer to this one. Do I think his day should be canceled? No, probably not. Given the length of time that has passed since all this happened, I think an investigation would be difficult. But yeah, I mean, look, our heroes are human, just like all of us. And if someone went looking for my skeletons, they could find plenty.
Do you think what did you think the statue should be covered up? I mean, you guys?
No.
All right. Shaq, what's up with you in this?
The first thing I want to highlight is something happens all the time, right? Where there's the general public, right?
Mm-hmm.
And general public knows very general things. And then there are all the people who were in the movement, their descendants, the nerds, the people who follow this sort of thing, the people who read blogs and dig in comments and stuff. And so for any big issue, I feel like there's the wider market, and then there's the smaller niche market of people who know or have heard rumblings. And so then when something like this comes out, it like blows up and people are like, what? And then you read the blogs and people are like, yeah, people have been talking about that. And so unfortunately, I have to share that this is one of those situations. He's universally known just as who he's known as. But this is not unheard of in circles. There were whispers of him, and now more people are coming forward. And I think that you missed a key component of what she said, which was, I did not want this to distract from the movement. right? So what
She
happens
knew
is
it would,
we have
though.
heroes.
She knew it would. She has to say that.
Yes, when we have heroes, but no, when we have heroes behaving badly, and this happens in real time. Are we going to talk about that, or are we going to talk about what they're going to do? Everybody knew that MLK was a hoe. Wasn't nobody talking about that because what he was doing was huge,
My
right?
God.
Yeah, he was. It's known. It's on the tapes. It ain't hidden no more. You know what I'm saying? He was a fantastic hero, and he was a less than faithful husband. People are human, and so the reason that I want to highlight that is because I hate when this happens, and then we go, well, he's not alive to defend himself, and it's just like a lot of this stuff really isn't hidden. It's just not advertised, and a lot of people make sacrifices for their movements. A lot of women have sacrificed for these movements, and so we fast forward to today, and I think that what we should be doing is having strong conversations about our heroes and human conversations about our heroes. Do we need to get rid of MLK Day because we know that MLK was cheating on his wife? No. And I don't think we need to get rid of anything related to Caesar. But I do think that it is deserved for there to be honest conversation about complicated heroes. We like a lot of people, and now we have complicated conversations. Do we still listen to R. Kelly or don't we? Like this is part of learning legacies, right? And so this is his legacy. I do not think that I don't think that we should cancel him, but I do think that we need to have honest conversations, and we need to recenter conversations. For instance, Columbus Day is now what? Indigenous People Day, right?
No, Trump rolled that back. It's back to Columbus.
Well, we know, I know, but the point, don't get me started. But the point I'm making is that as we learn more, I don't think we tear down what we've built. We just have honest conversations. We go, this is a complicated man, but this is what happened here. And I think her voice deserves to be heard. And what she said is important. And like I said, it's not some isolated thing. It's isolated to me and you. The general public don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? But no, this isn't something crazy. Now people are online talking and they're going, yeah, we've heard of this. We knew he had problems. We knew we this. Nobody was confused about MLK and how he really moved with his wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying they're human. And I think that that's the conversation we need to have. I don't agree with canceling it out. I mean, that woman did not sacrifice this long for us to just undo everything she sacrificed for. She's just being honest. And I think that that's deserved. And I think we all should learn how to have honest conversations about heroes, because heroes are humans. That's where I'm at on it.
I like that, Shaq, because you know what? I never thought of it that way. I never thought that we have Martin Luther King Day. We have Jesse Jackson has whatever days he has or whatever. He just passed and he has fathered a child outside of wedlock. We still celebrate him. So that's very, very true. So.
Because a lot of these women are behaving badly. We find out later they were terrible mothers and all kinds of stuff, don't we?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, you guys. We're having some sound issues. Jonte, what's your thoughts?
I agree with everything Shaq said, but I just want to point this out because I'm the devil's advocate. If this is where we're going with this, then y'all just need to run it back on crucifying my good friend Donald, because y'all do that every week. Okay? That's all I have to say about it.
She says, my good friend. I love you, Jonte.
I still listen to Diddy and R. Kelly.
Here we go. Let's start with the shits. Darius, what do you have to? You have a rebuttal?
Darius finna cut somebody out.
A good friend, huh?
Yeah.
You my good friend too, Darius.
Oh, you're going to be a little more selective in your friend choice.
I mean, Harry.
I bet you wouldn't leave your children around him. But
Please don't.
Okay. Well, Dina, any thoughts?
I don't know. Leave me out of it.
Okay. Let's go. I think we're about to have a shitty.
That's real right there.
Let's get into the next story. So Xavier Smalls. I don't watch the show, you guys. I've never seen one episode. Hector watches it. He's an actor on Beauty and the Black. He's gotten himself in some hot water. Let's watch this video, and then I think we'll talk about it. Where's the video at? Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let me get the video for you. Video.
he wouldn't send me to hell. Yes, God does love you, right? But he loves all his children. Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse him, whether you live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever, he still loves you, right? But he'll send you to hell because when you die, there's only two places, right? And if you live in sin on this earth, he's so holy, he's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with him in heaven. Not because Mariah, Chavo got loose again. You got to time better. He wouldn't send me to hell.
So he's saying gays and lesbians, bis, transgenders, they don't have a place in heaven. He said, even though God loves you, he will send you to hell.
He does.
Very, very, very shortly after. I mean, this went out around 9:30 at night, I think. And then by 8 o'clock the next morning, we had this apology up on his Instagram. I'm not going to read it all, but
does he play a gay character on his show?
He plays a gay character, a gay prostitute, I guess. That's what I've heard.
So he's gay for pay.
Exactly.
Totally accurate.
He's projecting. Someone's about to leak some videos of him eating some ass or sucking some dick, so he just tried to get before it.
I think that for those of us who watched the show, he played kind of he was a stripper who was in a situation, for those who watched the show, where he was forced to dance in this club in a legal situation, and he was what you would consider a gay for pay. Even his character was not somebody who embraced the lifestyle. He was somebody that went along for the coin.
So he'll get his SAG card as a gay, but he won't actually admit to be one or represent us or support us. Sounds about right.
I don't believe that he is of the community. I think he is a heterosexual identified man, irregardless of what some people may think he is. That's how he identifies. And I'm not surprised that he feels that way.
So his thoughts were very, very clear. He was very confident in what he had to say. By the next morning, and I quote, I take full accountability for the fact that the damage done by my words outweigh the intent behind them. I truly regret that my words caused pain, and I pray that you are able to see my heart in the midst of all of this. My faith teaches me that God loves every single person deeply, and I want my life and my words to reflect that love. I appreciate my friends, especially those in the LGBT plus community, who cared enough about me to speak honestly and help me see things from their perspective. I am still learning, and I will continue to learn and grow. I am truly sorry for the pain and hurt my words have caused. Please do not let anyone make you feel less than, including me. I will do better. So I guess my question to you, excuse me, Marcus?
He probably lost some endorsements. He lost a deal. I mean, the way that he apologized so fast and didn't stand on like 10 toes, that means he lost some stuff. His agent called him, told him he fucked up. That wasn't sincere. That was PR 101.
Just how did you learn anything overnight that fast?
Yeah, like how all of a sudden you think they're going to heaven?
Fans has taught him what they taught you in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
he didn't think nobody was paying attention to him. He low enough on the list. He didn't think anybody was listening. That's all. He got a call.
Guess what? A lot of LGBTQ people watch that show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People are in the industry. The creative industry is propped up by what? By the creative community, by those of us in this community. And so if you are going to work in entertainment and not specifically be in something very specific, like, I don't know, right-wing entertainment or maybe like, conservative media, you're going to be amongst friends. And so I really think he just thought nobody was checking for him like that. He thought he could get away with it. And then he found out he couldn't. And you know what? I don't feel the need to crucify him.
I don't either.
Sometimes these people need to be reminded.
He's not saying anything.
You're welcome to your opinion, but shut up.
Well, I guess you guys know David Ellison, who's going to be taking over Paramount Plus. Tyler Perry just sold his stock into BET Plus to him.
God.
A lot of this stuff is going to be, I, Michael, do you think that we're going to see as much of the cancel culture, I guess, or the chastising of stuff like this once all these mergers happen, or do you think it's not going to affect?
It's tough to say. Ellison family, listen, Larry Ellison is the founder and majority owner of Oracle, which is one of the largest tech companies in the world, multi-billionaire, one of the richest people, and solidly MAGA. So, to the extent that they try to cater to his beliefs, yeah, we'll probably see less of the cancel culture, across the board. But I think at the end of the day, they're business people. A diversity of viewpoints makes money. You don't just want to cater to one thing over all else. So, whatever. When it comes to this person, and I already forget his name, let me just say, I love when dumb people have deep thoughts. It is endlessly entertaining for me. Who is he, right? Like,
came
he
about?
looked at that camera with such conviction, like he had some deep thought to share with the world, and it's like, man, get over it.
How did that combo even come about? Like, was he just on live and someone asked him what he thought of gays, or did he just like decide to say it? What were like the pre-moments where he's like, you know what, gays are gonna go to hell? Like, what set that up?
That's a good question, Marcus, and I'll look into that because, like I said, I didn't know who he was before this even happened. Dina, what are your thoughts on this?
I think there's a time and a place to express your opinion, and that was not the time nor the place. I do think he's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah,
he's entitled to feel how he wants to feel, and there is a group of people who, based off of their teaching, based off of what they've been taught and what they've learned, that is their understanding. And there is biblical context to back it up. But there is also biblical context to back up other points of view as well. The Bible is not one-dimensional. So I think at the end of the day, it comes down to not deliberately offending an entire group of people.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And choosing what you say and how you say much better than he chose to do it. I think he's entitled to his opinion, but never would it be my intention to just offend an entire group of people. That would never be my intention. So I'm not going to state, even if that is my personal conviction, I'm not going to state that personal conviction on my personal platform. Especially, it's kind of complicated, you know what I mean? Because you do play a role where you are entertaining both sides of the fence here.
Yeah.
I mean, just for an example, my husband is an actor, and for many years he played in parodies, in many parodies, as a gay man. Twan. Many years, super popular, right? Yeah. But he is not a gay man, but he played that. And so how foolish of him it would be to get on his personal platform and drag an entire group of people that has supported you in this industry, that has supported you, backed you, liked your work, promoted your work. How foolish it would be for you to do that. And as an entertainer, you just have to choose your words more wisely.
Thank you for that, Dina. It always gets to me anytime, and we've been over this, you guys. We talk about it on Jive, my brother Jive's show. Anytime somebody in the church wants to amen, they go to LGBT gays going to hell.
And it's real corny.
It's so corny. It's so you're not creative. They don't talk about the TVs they bought from the booster hanging on the church walls.
It's mad corny.
They don't talk about their sons got babies all over the United States of America. They don't talk about so-called money missing from. Well,
you don't even have to go that far. You know what I mean? Because the call is from inside the house. You ain't even got to go that far.
Right.
You know, they don't talk about their sons who are living on the DL and doing the very thing that you're preaching against. They don't talk about that.
Hello.
Right.
They don't talk about that. And since you're not talking about it, however, we know about it, shut up.
I know.
I agree. Shut up.
Look,
Right.
I ain't afraid to tell you how many pastors and preachers I done slept with in my lifetime.
Okay, and here's the thing. I
But
believe
thank God I've been redeemed. I don't do
that.
Where the blessings reside, Darius.
I believe you're telling
I've
no
been
lie.
redeemed. I don't do that anymore. That was in my former life.
Okay.
But yes, well, from one,
Told y'all our heroes is human.
yeah,
Lord.
from one good looking entertainer to the next, Jules Smith, Solange's son, Beyonce's
Oh, he's an
nephew.
entertainer now?
Huh?
He's an entertainer now?
Well, he's a model.
Okay.
He's in the world of entertainment.
Oh, really?
The man. So this is a brochure that was from Club Opium, in Atlanta. Rock stars in production and PS parties. The man, the model, the nephew, the son. Jules Smith Hip Hop Friday. So he was hosting
is
this.
wild.
What'd you say, Dina?
For them to like cast him as the nephew is insane. Like
It is.
what?
So he's entertaining this party, this hip hop night at a gay bar, a very well-known gay bar in Atlanta. And he was contracted to do an interview and a shout out. You know, if you host a party at a club, you do a shout out, you get on the mic, you do the thing. Well, shortly after he arrived, he tweeted, no, this is before, coming to host in ATL next week, shit gonna be 2 turns. So he was very excited to go. He knew what he was getting himself into. So he, so this happens.
How you doing, my brother? Nice to meet you. Hey, my brother. So we were gonna get your interview outside when you leave. That's cool. You're not doing that. You're not doing one? Oh, they missed me there. Oh, okay, cool. You say you're not doing one.
Let's hear that again.
That's cool. You're not doing that. You're not doing one? Oh, they missed me there. Oh, okay, cool. You say you're not doing one.
So he gets the check clears. He arrives. He pumps the event up. He gets to the club. He does not fulfill his contractual. He doesn't get on the mic and do a shout out. He says he's not doing that, and he's not doing an interview. What do we say of this, Darius?
I think one, I don't know who the promoter of the particular venue was, but that's a breach of contract, and he should have been sued if it's not a breach of contract. I'm just gonna say this. We wouldn't even care. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if it was not for who his auntie is. And I said,
the nephew,
he's not even who his mama is. He ain't even Solange level cred. So
yeah,
honestly, he's just a little light-skinned pretty boy.
He is pretty.
He's very pretty, and I think he knows it. A, B, I think this is setting up a dangerous precedence for him being in this industry because he knows no one's going to go after his family. He can do whatever he wants. He said, I'm not doing the interview.
He could just be canceled, though. Nobody has to work with him or be bothered with him.
And people don't understand, especially even if it's the LGBT community. And I've seen this being a promoter in the especially in the Black LGBTQ club scene.
Mm-hmm.
That once you get a reputation for doing stuff like that, it spreads. People talk. People will not want to work with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically canceling yourself before you get all the way in.
Because they're gonna be like, we know your auntie. We don't know you.
Right. Michael, thoughts from a legal standpoint?
You know, Darius, I'll disagree on one thing. Sandcastle Disco was a bop. All right, they remixed the hell out of that track. I was checking after Solange for a little bit, and when she, beat the shit out of Jay-Z in an elevator. All right, okay, there's a little. Listen, and Ash, he didn't say, I'm not doing that. He said, I'm not doing that. So I'll leave it there.
Hey, man.
Oh,
y'all.
He said it with his inside voice. He didn't say it with his chest.
I am so amused by this story, y'all. I'm so amused. Listen, I am not going to speak on the legalities. If the club owner want to pursue it, maybe I'm sure they got a case. Now, whether or not they win it, whether or not they got the funds to chase after Beyonce nephew, I don't know. What I will say is, I don't know what you expect when you hire a 21-year-old child that isn't even an entertainer in general and identifies as straight to come to the gay club in Atlanta. I think you got what you got. He there with his friends. He done got that check. He about to sit there for about 30, 45 minutes. Then he gonna dip out and go to his real party. Like first of all, he a fetus, period. So, and he's not an entertainer. He ain't got no music out. He ain't dropped no song. He ain't trying to sell no records. Yeah. So he really ain't got no reason to get on the mic. What is he gonna shout out? What is he going to say?
And you know what?
What would he even do? He has nothing to do. Nothing to do.
Being on a pride board, I see this oftentimes so much.
Listen.
Where you have where organizations, a lot of organizations that are LGBTQ themed or based, want to bring in folks.
Yeah, they just trying to get people in the door.
Allies of the community rather than bring in people from the community
and people who interested in us.
But
they do what they were doing. They cash grab.
But there's nothing wrong with bringing in allies. But
you can't bring in allies.
He's never represented himself as an ally.
He's not an ally.
I don't care.
He's never represented himself as an ally.
It don't matter.
Really
cash grab on their part.
Really
cash grab on
okay, everybody's talking at once. Everybody's talking at once. Let Natasha finish. Go ahead, Natasha.
It was the cash grab. Don't be mad at that boy for doing what y'all did. Y'all went for the money. Y'all went to get him through the door and try to get some money, and he came and took it. Yeah.
He's never represented himself as an ally. So I'm just trying to figure out where there was like, go get Beyonce nephew. Go call Jules and tell him to come on.
That little boy don't do nothing but walk around with his face like Zoolander and talk about how people call him gay.
I'm trying to figure out how that was the first choice. Now Tank, he
always
has represented himself as an ally.
That's
Tank
what I'm saying.
Always comes, does a show. All of the things. So, like, if you gonna find an ally, find someone who's proud about being an ally, like Tank.
What's he gonna stay on the mic?
Go get Jules.
And then when they put on the flyer, the nephew, the son, like it just sounded so desperate. Like they should have put the father, the son, the nephew.
You know what he's there to do?
Like they just sounded like they was a sucker and they got licked. Yeah. Like they just sounded so desperate. At this point, I can't even feel bad for them. Like y'all just sounded so desperate to have him there.
And his booking fee had to be.
That little boy is offended. They gave him
had to be.
That little boy
I'm not doing that.
He said, "You know what I came here to do? I came here to sit here. You know I'm not gonna do nothing. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing to sell. I don't have anything."
He made a post after this because I saw it where he was talking about, and this is why I don't understand why he took a booking to come to a gay club when he made a post after the fact talking about people calling him gay when he was
because he's 21
years old.
He's 21.
There's
he probably didn't even read that booking. He probably just accepted
a real pretty little light-skinned little mixed boy who got good hair and good eyes because he ain't 100% African American, and he's a cute little boy, and so
Darius, he didn't read the email.
He's a cute.
He didn't read the email.
A little light-skinned boy, mixed boy that he probably might be in the community.
And you know he has something. You know he has something to prove because he went and fucked Tommy Lee, had a weekend blunder with her right after. So
I don't care what y'all say. That boy didn't read the email. He 21. In boy years, that's 16. He didn't read the email.
That
Somebody
whole
sent him
time
a
and
check
leave.
for like $20,000 or something, and
But
he
I
said,
mean,
"Ooh,
you think about it. His mom is Solange. His mom, his
she
aunt.
didn't read the email either."
He is no stranger to money. So whatever they paid him for that appearance, that probably wasn't
He
even
still want it.
change.
Rich people like money. You go
I'm
up to
just
a rich
saying,
person and give them 20
if
grand. They gonna take it.
they thought
Okay.
they were him a solid, they probably were not, because this is somebody who's used to money.
Okay,
That baby ain't read that email.
let's move on. Anyways, so this next video came to me. Actually, Tamar sent this to me, and I watched it, and I was like, I don't know what I don't have any sympathy for her, but let's watch it and let's talk about it afterwards.
It's going to be the first day that I beat my daughter's ass, and before anybody come at me crazy, this morning I asked my daughter to carry her little sister's book bag to the car and put it in the trunk, and this is what she did. She decided to smash my back window. It's completely shattered. And I don't whoop my kids because I'm just not. I don't whoop my kids, man. Like, I don't want to harm them. But
that's the first problem.
I waited. I dropped her off because I knew I was angry and I knew I was going to blow her shit clean out. So I'm going to wait until after school and I could calm my nerves a little bit. I could get my window fixed. Like, look at this shit. It's completely, she broke my fucking window, bro. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to Kohl's. I'm going to pick out a couple belts. Hopefully we can find some with some rhinestones on it. And I'm going to beat her motherfucking ass. So that she know, hey, the next time I'm mad at my mom, I'm not about to throw shit. I'm not going to fuck up her car. I'm going to just say I'm mad. We're going to use our words. Because if you want to destroy my shit, y'all parenting a child with ODD, I swear to God, that shit be making... This shit is not for the fucking weak. I swear to God it's not. Those kids they do... I ain't even got no damn words. I'm sick of this shit.
Oh, baby. That poor lady.
You better not.
That poor lady.
First of all, she's so young.
That poor lady.
Putting this
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that window? You know how much them cost? Her insurance not gonna replace that. She done told the business on the internet.
This generation where they feel like they got to put everything on social media.
That didn't have to be
Hello.
on social media.
Hello, I wouldn't have told
No,
nobody.
it didn't.
They finna get that.
Okay, hold on. So first off, I want to take this video little by little. So first you heard her say, she asked her daughter to do something. She got mad and in return broke her window. So that's something hasn't happened in the household where your daughter can get mad after you ask her to do something and break a window. So there's an issue there somewhere. Followed by
she ain't yoked that baby up when it was less severe.
Right. Followed by the fact she said, I don't whoop my kids. That's two. Followed by saying, next time we're going to use our words when we're mad. All of that, to me, is irrelevant. Jonte, are you there?
I'm here.
What is the name of this?
It's called oppositional defiance disorder. That's what ODD means.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like with really, really hyper kids, like if you have ADD or ADHD, it's usually a comorbidity, which means in addition to what you have. And it is, I mean, you're just a very rageful, defiant, vindictive kid. Like it's a real thing.
Jonte.
You can't whoop it out.
Jonte. Jonte.
Yes, I'm here.
I know your grandmother.
Okay.
Um,
And please also remember my grandmother worked at the state psychiatric hospital where she believed in real mental illness, since that's where we're going.
I know you weren't going to talk to your grandmother like that. I know you were going to break out no windows because she asked you to make your bed or do so. I just know it wasn't going to happen.
But Jonte doesn't have that diagnosis.
I sure don't.
I
I
don't
have
even.
never heard
What's
of
the
that diagnosis
diagnosis?
until tonight.
Yeah,
I ain't never even heard of
Exactly.
this.
is it
What
a
is
Hold on
this?
now.
was it just or is it could it also be just somebody who doesn't know how to parent?
That's an actual diagnosis.
It is. It is. Thank you,
ODD is a
Natasha.
diagnosis. I've
But could
had
it
That's
my
an
child
actual
also be
tested
diagnosis.
for
could it
it.
be also maybe that this mom maybe doesn't know how to parent?
That
What
mom
if
does
they
not
do
know
to
how.
break the
If there's a
So do you use a bat?
there's a possibility that that mother has not found the proper supports and the proper
Correct.
avenues to learn how to properly parent
Oh,
her
y'all are being
child
too
with that
soft.
diagnosis.
Listen.
No, we're not being soft. If your child has a diagnosis, you cannot parent that child the same way that you would parent any other
Correct.
child. That comes with a whole different
The
set
measures don't work the
of
same. They don't
the
receive
measures
the same
don't work
messages.
the same. The way I can get in McKinley's face and tell her you better knock it off, and if you don't, it's going to be a totally different story. She's going to stop. She's not going to test me. A child with ODD going to look at you, tilt their head, and say, "Let's go." They're not going to care.
Okay.
My child
This is
was
a real
tested.
disorder.
Yeah. My child was tested for ODD. We went through a rough patch. And I was concerned. I was scared. I was because we were having us a rough patch. I was very relieved to know that that isn't what we were dealing with. If I might piggyback what everybody's saying, a little bit of everything is true. With ODD, the key to that diagnosis is to catch it early, because then you can learn early how to curb that child, how to change things. It's going to require you to have a support system. It's going to require you to have help and professional help, but you can't curb it. So it's a little bit of what Darius said. That person doesn't know how to parent. That person may not know how to parent a child with ODD. Let me tell you this though. Nobody knows how to parent children with mental illness. It's hard. Even when you have a good support system in place, when you have people who work in mental health and blah, 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 we are all broke. We are all overextended. We are all we are all paying the same gas prices, and very little of us have enough. You have heard of wealthy people who lose control. You see rich, wealthy people who end up with children who come back and kill them. So if that is what
Yes.
that lady is dealing with, you pray for her, right? Because chances are nothing that she
We're gonna
does
have
will
to
work.
agree to disagree, because you guys
Yeah.
aren't gonna sit here and tell me with an
I
all your
won't.
blackness that
Let me tell you, I
you're,
love that for you.
you're
You being
not
able
gonna
to agree
tell
to
me
disagree
that a
means we in
child with
gentlemen.
a disorder doesn't
And I
know
love that
right
for you.
from wrong. You're not
But
gonna
There's
tell me
di-
Ashley,
They do
Ashley,
know right. They
baby,
don't
you
care.
you also, you know, and I really don't mean to like sound condescending at all, baby. You
Hmm.
don't have children. That's number
there.
Yeah.
one.
okay,
Mhm.
Number
but
two is
having
until you have
children or
read the
not, Dante,
DSM. Until listen, until you didn't sat down with this DSM-5 and looked through it
Yep.
and then seen people
Yep.
with this
Yep.
stuff, you
Yep.
you
Yes.
you can't come. This ain't the
Yep.
platform for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
having children or not, looking at the paperwork or not, you can't tell me a child does not
When you
know.
no, when you but no,
But it's
when you
not about
work,
them processing. It's
when
not
you
about them
are
not knowing right from wrong. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not necessarily broken intellectually. They just, I mean, ODD is bad. You know what I mean? It
it,
is.
I
it,
want to
re-
hear
We
what
call
Natasha has to say.
when you work in mental health
and they
services,
may not be able to control themselves.
and you see, and so you see the manifestation of mental health,
Hmm.
and then you are a parent. It looks completely different. So you're looking at it, what I'm looking at it at a completely different lens than what you're looking at it with not having children and not working in that field. And it's not to say that you don't know what you're talking about. It's just I'm looking at a different from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Natasha,
It requires different tools to raise a child with a mental disorder. So maybe for child A, I can raise the tools to raise that child is a fork and a knife. Maybe for this child it is a hammer. Maybe for this
Yes.
child it is a screwdriver. Maybe for this child it is a wrench. Now, if I try to use a wrench to raise a child that requires a fork and a knife, I have the wrong tools and it's not going to work. We're not
That
going
is
to
a
get
good way of
anywhere
explaining it.
because it's the wrong tools.
Can I ask you?
It's the wrong tools
Ashley,
for
do you
that
remember?
child.
Do you remember when me and you worked in Chicago, not Chicago, Kalamazoo Public Schools?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it would be an issue of, let's say you and I were working together in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
They felt they could test you because you were a soft-spoken woman. But when I came in the classroom and I got down on that little boy's level, it completely changed. Like when a man, you can't tell me, I just don't believe with all I believe.
But
that,
you remember when them kids would come in on Monday and they would be off the chain because mom and daddy got arrested and they had all this stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that they weren't having their needs met at home with all of their mental health issues that the parents had going on. And you know the kids also had some mental health issues that weren't being addressed either.
Mm-hmm.
And those kids were off
What
the
Ash said.
chain.
Let's talk about what Ash said about how they respond differently to men and stuff. You know, sometimes these parents don't have help, right? And you know, I think we need to be real weary of being so judgmental of parents.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't have extra help, right?
A lot of my mothers didn't have help.
Yeah, and look at the state of the world.
I mean,
look at the
some
state
of us turned out
world.
okay.
The world is a
Okay.
horrible place. Earth is ghetto. We want to leave. All these people have been raised by people who don't have tools. The difference is today now we got the internet and social media and TikTok, and we can now see how broken things are. That's all. This has always been here. It's always been a thing. Let me tell you something. Pray that if you have children, you never have one, that you give a pill and the pills still don't work. It can happen.
Darius, go ahead. Say what you
That's
want.
all I'm gonna say on it.
I think too in generations gone by, our mothers, fathers, grandmothers, greats, all that, they did what they knew to do.
Yeah.
And that might have been because that was all they knew to do.
Yeah.
We didn't have the resources that we have today. There were a lot of people that I realized I had an aunt growing up who had a mental illness. But back in her day when she was growing up, Black folks couldn't go to the doctor. So guess what? She was never diagnosed when she should have been.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. A lot of us had to adapt by force because we didn't have those resources available to us.
Thank you.
A lot of us had those weird uncles in the back.
Yeah.
Who's always in the back room.
And listen, they don't grow out of it. They're 60 and 70 with those weird issues. Ask me how I know. I work with them every single day. They lash out at me, they cuss me out, they'll cuss me out of my voicemail, and then a day later we best friends. It is what it is. And some of them get very, very late diagnosis, if they get diagnosis at all. And then they're in their 60s and 70s. They're like, hey, I have this disorder and I have that disorder. And when I grew up, I never got diagnosed with that. Or I got diagnosed with this in prison. That would be my dad, actually. That would be my biological father. He had every diagnosis under the sun when he was in prison. Every single diagnosis you could imagine when he was in prison, because you don't get diagnosed with that in school back in the day. You get diagnosed with that in prison.
Michael, do you have anything to say about this before we move on?
I do, and I suspect you all already know what it's going to be. I think violence is the lowest common denominator. There is no lesson that needs to be taught with a beating, period. If you are unenlightened, then your currency is violence. So to hear this woman say, you know, I've never beat my children, but I'm going to start today because she busted out a window. Well, guess what? When I was a kid, I busted out windows too. And if my parents had responded with brutal force, with a rhinestone belt to try to teach me a lesson, all that would have done is scar me. There are other ways to teach every single lesson we need to learn in life than a brutal beating.
Would you have
I had to forgive myself every time.
Violence against the child. Ever.
Yeah, I will say, I know we have to move on, but I think also culture is a part of this conversation too.
For sure.
Because for Black folks, I'm speaking to the Black folks. Some of our experiences ain't what Michael just described, because that ain't how we grew up. We got our ass.
You're right. You're right.
They beat our ass when we was young, so we wouldn't be beating theirs. when we got old enough.
Yep.
So that we wouldn't be
It's culture.
so that we wouldn't be out here killing people. So that we knew how to respect people.
And
You're
people's
right.
property.
But
Even by accident, even if we wouldn't have
you
intentionally.
can't wait till they're a teenager or almost grown to want to start parenting them.
You cannot.
You see some stuff, and I don't have any children, but I got a whole lot of nieces and nephews.
But I don't want to take light of what Michael said either.
Quick, you see some stuff you got to check it right then, because if you let it go on, if you let that little child talk to you any kind of way when they two, guess what? When they cussing you out at 8 and 9, and you looking around trying to figure out what happened.
What'd you say, Michael? I'm sorry.
Two things can be true at the same time.
You don't got to beat a child ever. Sorry, you just
I
don't.
ain't saying abuse a child, but it ain't nothing wrong with getting a love tap. A love tap will save you later on.
You had busted out your parents' window when you were younger, and they didn't whoop you. Would you have did it again had they whooped you?
No. I mean, I definitely was spanked as a child, and I caught some lickings, but from that situation, I didn't. I'm just saying, when I think of the lessons that I learned, and we've spoken of this before, it was more the feeling that my parents turned their love away from me, to know that they were very disappointed in the person, the characteristics that I was displaying in that moment. That's what deeply affected me as a child. It wasn't the force or the fear of being beaten that caused me to change my life. The beatings that I caught were just almost secondary to my development, and in some ways quite harmful. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to teach a lesson. When people beat on children or animals or elders, it's not fair. That's not fair at all.
I feel you. There ain't too many beatings I remember fondly. But there's one I got I deserved. I almost burned the house down. Every grown up in there whooped my ass. I deserve that. I still think about that sometimes. And when I'm over fire, and I be like, be more careful, Shakia, be more careful.
Ashley, before
I
you
deserve that one.
Hold on. Yes, Shantae?
It was more
before you move on, because I know that you are passionate about the betterment of the future and when it comes to children. I just want to say, when you think about conditions like this that you can't see, right? Because mental illness is something that you can't see.
Sure.
Being someone who suffers from chronic back issues, that's also something that you can't see, right?
Right.
And you want someone to have compassion for you.
Of course.
So, I agree with Michael, but I also agree with discipline in a physical form. So, belt secondary to compassion, because this mom, she really needs it.
Yeah, she just going through. That window was expensive.
Even from a legal standpoint, it ain't smart. Don't, in this day and age, don't put out no social media video talking about you finna beat your kid ass.
Yeah, that look.
Man, you own something. That is so true, Darius.
We gotta stop turning to these cameras when we're distressed.
Michelle Love said, I was whooped as a child and I regret spanking my daughter because I did it out of anger.
Real talk, Michelle. Yeah.
And she's right. When we react out of anger, it's almost always the wrong response.
I think for me though, it might have been some anger, but it was also correction, because I love you.
Oh, when I almost burned my people's house down, they was real clear. They was real clear.
If I don't tap you now, somebody else gonna tap you later.
Right. And my mom used to say that before she whooped me. She said, I'm whooping you because I love you. That's why I am doing it.
I'm scared for you.
Yeah. So let's
y'all,
move on.
I almost burned that house down for real.
This is our last story before we get to Fashion Files. And it's an interesting one. Let's take a look at it.
Bit controversial, but in the same way, I think many people choose to look past the reality of what our country is, the standards that we now stand on. We can't ignore the reality of the history, but in many ways, I think certain people are prosecuted and maybe not recognized for the greatness, that they offer. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen, for us as people who transition, culture and ideas into something that's tangible and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created. And I acknowledge that. And that's why I see him as legacy.
Yeah. You told Shannon Sharp you learned a lot about business during that era.
Yeah.
Darius, what are your thoughts on that?
So I think two things can be true at the same time.
Yes, they can.
I think that you can be horrified by the things that we learned about P. Diddy, but you can also appreciate the positive, because everything about the man wasn't negative. We can appreciate the positive things that he contributed, the good things that he did. Also, hey, some of that shit you did was fucked up, but the good stuff that you did, I don't think it's anything wrong with him acknowledging that those good things made a positive impact on his life.
Totally agree. 100%. Dina?
I feel the same way. I feel like, you know what I mean? Him being honest about what he was to him, that was his truth. That was his reality. And I don't feel like that's negated because of somebody else's experience.
Natasha?
I kind of wish he didn't say anything, but he does also have the right to speak on
It's his truth.
He has the right to speak on his own experience of him. He does have the right to speak on his personal experience, because I'm the type of person too, if I don't have a personal offense with someone, leave me out of it. This is one of those subjects that's just so polarizing. It's just so multi-layered.
Brandy, how do you feel about Usher saying that?
It makes sense. I agree with what he's saying. I agree with you guys. You can be two things at once.
Yeah. Jante?
I don't know if I actually believe it, but I mean, we'll go with it. He had the right to say it, if that's what I think. He got a call from jail that needed some. I'm sorry, prison that needed some positivity, and he was.
Let me so there are a few people that you have not heard say anything. We've talked about that before. It's been Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige, Usher until now. Like his Missy Elliott, you haven't heard her say anything. She worked with a lot. All those day one people, they have a right. If they are call this man their friend, whatever, regardless of what he did, they have a right to say, you put him in a positive light.
My main thing though with Usher that I'm most curious and concerned about though is that a lot of his interactions happened when he was underage.
Yeah.
That's where it's kind of like, and I mean, again, he has every right to stay quiet, because honestly, the way the world is going, who knows, the investigation could just open up out of the blue. So
right.
Him wanted to be quiet.
Yeah.
But he was underage for a lot.
If we have all these Republicans running around trying to put DT in a positive light, we can put Diddy in a positive light.
No, come on. I can already tell you, I'm with Shaq on this one because she's having the same reaction I am. This is a cop-out. Okay?
I'm ready to knock all this shit over, Mike.
This is a cop-out. There's one thing to say my experience with this person is different than, what's being reported or what this man was actually convicted of and serving time for. And I got to tell you, Usher saying this, Young Miami's in the news this week for the same thing. Oh, this wasn't my experience with him, blah, blah, blah. And she's getting pilloried, but somehow Usher is getting forgiven. Okay?
Hello. Let me ask y'all something.
All of us have known.
Did Jeffrey Dahmer eat any of your
right?
people?
Okay. All of us have known bad people that have been good to us. That is how predators function.
Correct.
They look for the weak and they prey on the weak. And when we say, well, that wasn't my experience with them, You
Uh-oh.
are
Right.
de facto
Everyone
putting
on this
down the
podcast.
folks who have actually suffered at the hands of these people. I'm not saying
Yes.
there weren't good things about Diddy. Of course there were. He did a lot for the
Yes.
culture. He's a good businessman. Obviously, you know, he's done a lot. But to say that, oh, you know, he's a good guy and my experience was whatever, shut up. Just stop. Don't make light.
Yes.
This man is a convicted criminal and he's serving time.
Correct.
That's the truth.
Yes. I'm with Michael on that so hard. I repeat, has anyone on any raise your hand if Jeffrey Dahmer ate any of your people? None of us are gonna raise our hand, but we all accept that Jeffrey Dahmer was a people eater and he was horrible. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to be a victim of the person in order for that person to have been a bad person or to have done something. If you done something bad to somebody, you done it, and we know that he done bad things. Ain't nobody done got on TV and said that they didn't enjoy Diddy dancing across the stage to Every Breath You Take. Ain't nobody done said that they weren't out there during the All About the Benjamin phases and all that. I still wake up sometimes and I'm like, I don't know what they want from me. It's like I still sing that sometimes in my head without trying, because Diddy is influential as hell. Diddy is Diddy. His music was the bomb. All the stuff he stole from people was the bomb. Ain't nobody saying that. We ain't saying we ain't like Diddy. We ain't saying we ain't bump his music. We ain't saying we still don't sneak and listen to Mason and all that. That's not what we saying. What we saying is he a predator and he terrorized people, and he did that. And if he didn't do it to you, good, but he did it to other people, and we know it, and it's been proven, and he done admitted to a lot of some of it, so it is what it is. We don't want to hear the Diddy apology tour. We don't need it. We don't need people to get up there and go, he didn't do it to me. What it sounds like he really just want to say is, hey, my booty hole was safe. That's what you really want to say. Why don't you just say my booty hole was safe?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Or that I liked it, allegedly. Because he was
that's his
underage. I
business.
mean,
until the day I die, I'll still say none of us were there. None of us were there.
And thank God for that.
So,
but he got convicted. None of us were there for all the crimes that people got convicted for. They're still criminals.
Because you didn't see Jeffrey eat. You didn't see Jeffrey eat people's steak. But
yeah, it's just something we have to agree to disagree on. I mean, whatever. I'm still going to support him. I think he's talented. I like his music.
And y'all should, if you like his music. But don't nobody want to hear about that shit no more.
Because
it's not even his music, because everybody else wrote it. You just left his name on it.
We all need the right sign to check.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we need to see if Mercury is in retrograde or the moon is facing the wrong way? Because you agreeing to disagree all night.
I have an ability to separate the entertainer from the sin or whatever it is.
But we have to, because otherwise we won't have no entertainment. People
we do, because this Elvis, you know, he was raping.
People are horrible.
Sexual Priscilla when she was 14. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I may have snuck and listened to Chocolate Factory last year. I don't want to talk about it.
I sneak and listen to it all the time.
Don't want to talk about it.
Let's move on to Fashion Files, shall we?
Yes.
Look
at us going to bed early like a dog.
We have Tiana Taylor and Chanel.
What happened? That's not her.
No.
It is. Michael, yay or nay?
I love the outfit. Her face, though, that's a difficult candid. But yay.
What happened?
Darius?
Nay.
Dina?
Nay.
Shaq?
I don't think I ever seen a bad picture of her, but this is a no for me. And not just because of the facial. I don't know. It's a no. No.
All right. Jonte?
She looks like the last of the Mohicans, and it's going to be a no.
Okay. Brandy?
Is that a one piece or a jacket?
That's a jacket.
Huh.
I'm going to say nay.
Okay. Moving on.
No. Come back. Because, no, that was hideous. You didn't ask me, but I'm going to just go ahead and give my opinion anyway. That's hideous.
Okay.
That is hideous.
Moving
I
on.
never seen that girl look bad. It was weird.
Brownwood Newport and Christian Siriano. Dina, yay or nay?
Oh my God, I love it.
Darius?
What she got her dress from? Walmart? No.
Ooh.
Michael?
This looks like something you make in fashion school. Nay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, y'all are horrible.
Shaq?
It's like half fashion, half quinceañera. I like it. Don't know.
Dante?
I was gonna say it's a quinceañera dress, Shaq. You totally
You
took
see
that from
it?
me. It's a yay for that reason because I need to go to one of those.
Them dresses be so happy.
All right, moving on.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Natasha, I'm sorry.
You got one more time.
Go ahead.
You got one more time to skip me. I'm gonna cuss you out just because you smooth the F out. This is the first time that Christian Soriano has kind of low key disappointed me because yeah, this is giving like Debs in '99.
You know how all the ghetto girls wear these prom dresses?
Mm-hmm.
Them big boys be making.
They gotta be ghetto.
It looks it looks very affordable.
Yes,
and not in a good way.
The worst version of those dresses.
I really like it.
On this ain't nothing. It just look like she got this straight off the rack.
Yeah, this first time
It
Christian
look affordable.
Soriano has disappointed me.
She got this off the clearance rack at Kmart.
Brandy, you don't like it either. All right, moving on. We have Brittany. She's in Kristen Siriano as well. Michael, yeah,
okay.
I like it. Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah, I like it.
Natasha.
All right, we good. There we go.
You like it?
I like it.
Darius.
Yes.
Jante.
It's literally the same dress in black, y'all. Like, come on.
No, it's not.
Oh,
no, it's not. This is a whole different, way different.
Okay, well, it's still a yay for me.
Brandy, yeah, your name.
Nah.
Moving on. We have
Pardon.
Oh.
The dress was stunning. And
See,
the
that's an
structure
agree
of
to
the dress-
disagree.
The structure of the dress was stunning. I'm gonna need you to go in order.
Actually, sick all shit tonight.
You've been missing people all night since the beginning.
You
We
got
were
moved
left out,
over.
Dina.
See,
Unjustly.
Excuse
just
me,
got
Miss
a
Dina.
yell.
All right, I got everybody. All right, Angela Oakley is in Naked Wardrobe. Natasha.
This is all right.
Okay, Darius.
Yeah.
Jante.
It's giving fancy board meeting. I actually love it, and then partying afterwards. Yay!
All right, Dina.
Oh, I love this. This is fabulous.
Michael.
It's an A. White on white is tough. These tones don't match.
Shaq.
He sound like a hater. It's a yes and lesbian. Hello.
Brandy.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have
That's all right.
Sierra and Willie Chaveria. Darius, yay or nay?
Yes, God. Yes.
Natasha.
If anybody can pull this off, it's her.
Yeah.
Jante.
I absolutely adore this. I think she found Rose's pendant that was at the bottom of the ocean and put it on as an accessory. I love it.
Dina.
I love this. I love it.
Oh, it's tomorrow Thursday? Yes, it is. I'm sorry. Michael.
You know, did she get a new face? That aside, the necklace sells it. Yay.
Okay. Shaq.
You ain't gonna talk about Sierra, Mike. I come up. Come over there and break your internet connection. Stop playing with me. I love her. I've been in love with her since she came out. I don't care what she was.
Not my goodie, Shaq. I get it.
I'm in love with her husband too. I love them. All of them. I don't care what she wears. She good.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy said nay. Everybody all clear?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. We have In Vogue. They are wearing Dolce & Gabbana and Savoy. Darius, yay or nay?
Yes.
Natasha, yay or nay?
They cute. They look like they got SWV stylists. They real cute.
You know, and this is the problem I wrote in the comment section. Jay Bolin is styling SWV, TLC, in vogue in Salt and Pepper, and they're all
You
starting
can.
to look alike. And that was in the 90s. Their looks all separated them from each other, and now they're all starting to look alike. So we got to be careful.
Gotta be
I don't
real
know if
careful.
it's alike, but it's
Similar,
giving similar and cohesive.
yeah,
Like there's a signature cohesiveness to it.
yeah,
They cohesively look good.
They
Y'all
do.
look good, ladies.
yeah. They do look good right here.
What do you call the aunties you like the F? Off?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
what you call them that?
Okay.
All right. All right.
Heck, they
Tina,
grannies at this point because they in their 60s.
Cindy is in her
They
60s.
cute.
Cindy is
Cindy's in her
62.
60s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
ladies.
Dina, yay or nay?
I'll bring them some insurance.
I like elements of this. I'm gonna give it a yay. There are some elements I don't like, but I am gonna give it a yay. And then what was that picture we saw? Was it Salt and Pepper? That was horrific.
Yes.
It was absolutely horrid.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take this any day.
Where?
Hey, somebody need to turn the way she say horrific into like a little meme. Horrific.
Horrible. It was
Y'all
awful.
gotta
You
put
know,
the picture
this
in the group
reminds
chat.
me
It was
of
absolutely awful.
who Destiny Child's outfits and Lose My Breath. So it's a yay.
It is giving a little bit of Roberto Cavalli. Yeah, you're right. Most definitely.
Actually,
Michael?
knowing the things, okay.
Listen, this is a nay for me. It's a tentative nay, and I'll tell you why.
What?
Stylists these days mix cool colored colors with warm colored colors, and it don't work out. I don't know why they keep doing it. So elements of this, like Dina, I like it, but don't mix cool and warm undertones. It never looks right to me.
It's giving mostly warm. There's not. Where's the cool?
No, I mean, look at the bodice, with the charcoal gray and then a warm undertone brown bodice. That's not it. And then this,
And I hate her shoes.
orangey leather bodice with like a faux tiger fur. It doesn't sync up. Cool and warm. You got to be very careful.
Oh God! See,
It's a yay for me, y'all. Y'all know I ain't got no style though, so I don't know.
Okay, Brandy. Yeah,
They still look like the offs.
I got mixed feelings about it, but it's more yay than nay.
All right. Nene Leakes and Michael Costello. Darius, yay or nay?
Woo! Y'all know how I feel about that sequoia tree.
Even though she kind of looked like a condom right now, but yeah.
oh,
She looked like a what?
A
Y'all
condom.
gonna stop.
Natasha, yay or nay?
I need more lesbian energy.
you
on this
know, Nitty gonna have them titties out. She always gonna have them titties out.
show. Ain't nothing wrong with
Every
that.
time she gonna have them titties out.
Jonte?
I absolutely love it. It's a yay.
All right. Dina?
She's stunning. Like her body is tea. I mean, I wish I could be almost 60 and my body look like that. So it's a yay for me.
Okay, Michael?
I like it. Yay.
All right. Shaq, let's speed it up, you guys. Shaq?
I love her.
Brandy?
Yeah.
Moving on. Demi Moore and Gucci by Demna. Darius, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Natasha, yay or nay?
Absolutely.
Jonte?
Yes, it looks like a Maleficent. Absolutely.
Okay. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Michael?
Yay.
Shaq?
Yeah, that's fire.
Brandy?
No.
Moving on. We have
I got
Tommy,
brain just be like, nah.
Tommy and Moschino. Darius, yay or nay?
Nay.
Shaq?
Like if I designed that, I wouldn't want her to wear my stuff.
All right. Natasha, yay or nay? Let's speed it up, you guys.
It's all right. It's cool.
Jonte?
Get on someone else.
Dina?
I'm gonna say yay. I mean, Tommy is definitely proving to be a fashion girly.
She is a fashion girl. Y'all,
She's a
might be on
fashion girl,
bodies.
and she's very high end.
She be having the labels on.
She do. So I'm gonna say yay.
Michael?
I like the dress, but the color always looks cheap, so it's a nay for me.
Okay.
I love that color. What's
Brandy?
wrong with that color?
Yay.
Okay. I think this is our last one. Oh no, we got two more. Anna Wintour, of course, in Dior. Darius, yay or nay?
No.
Dear Natasha,
I guess.
Dina,
It looks like church. I love it.
Jonte.
No, it's got too many different looks to it. No.
No,
Okay,
she looks like a
Michael,
church mother. I love it.
I like it. Yay.
Shaq.
I feel like she looked age and private appropriate. Like,
She's my fan.
It's
I'm
a
cool with it.
meeting.
Brandy.
No.
And last but not least, Tommy again. She's rocking Chanel. Darius, yeah or nay?
Yeah.
Natasha.
It's cool.
Dina.
She ate that right on up.
Jonte.
The hair makes it look cheap to me, nay.
Michael.
Cheap hair, but I like it. Yay.
Shaq.
Stop being a hater because she do be looking good. It's just, yeah, but yeah, she good. She good. Mm-hmm.
Brandy.
No.
You know what?
I like yellow.
To tell you the truth, I'd rather have Tommy on Housewives of Atlanta than K. Michelle any day.
It would be
too
far more
much.
entertaining.
It's too much. No.
It would be more entertaining. Tommy is entertaining.
It would be entertaining, but Tommy don't know how to act.
Because all K. Michelle's gonna give you
cheap
cheap sheen pieces and the rehearsed reads. That's what she's gonna give.
Sheen pieces is taking.
Y'all remember back in the day when
all
she
the
jumped
way
across the
down.
room on no boy like a spider monkey?
You said what?
I've never forgotten. Remember when she did the spider monkey jump back in the day on no
Yeah,
boy?
Tommy, because she do a lot. She do a lot, and it's she don't know how to go to an event and just
She cannot do Bravo.
no.
She cannot do Bravo.
There are
She couldn't though. No, they kicked her out.
And Tommy gonna want to put hands on people.
The folks being call the police on that lady.
Yeah.
Well,
Tommy gonna scare the white people.
She is.
You guys, thank you for watching. Cass, thank you for being here. Please like and share our show. Darius, it was great seeing you, brother.
Yes, we missed you.
Yes.
Yes,
Been a long
I'm
time.
here these days.
I'm trying to, me and Darius have to talk because I'm really trying to get us all in one. I'm trying to get us in Florida this summer. I don't know if it's going to happen, but yeah.
I'm still trying to come to Chicago, Ash. I'm hungry.
Do you know what this fool next to me said the other day? She said, I'm coming to Chicago and I'm just going to tell people to meet me at restaurants because all I want to do is.
That's what I'm trying to go.
That's all you're trying to. That's. I mean, what else is there to do in Chicago?
For real, I want a good meal.
Dodge bullets and eat.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you again, you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and share. Again, Darius, great seeing you. Everybody's great seeing you. Michael, sorry for skipping over you earlier. You know you're my number one. My
all is forgiven.
And I will see you guys all next week. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Cass, stay here. Everybody else, goodbye. And we are. No, I don't want to play the ending. End screen. Oh, God, they're gonna make me. You guys don't go anywhere. They're gonna.